Hello FIGGIE fiends and collectors, this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with a Star Wars The Black Series figure review. And well, we're going to be taking a look at our first Acolyte character. The Disney Plus series of which, it's suffice to say, was met with backlash. I fall in the camp of actually enjoying this show, but of course I'm not here to talk about my opinions of it in this video. What we're really here focusing on is the figures themselves. With that out of the way, we're going to be taking a look at the main character, Osha and Aniseya. First, as per usual, we'll be taking a look at the packaging, of which is this new style of which Hasbro has recently implemented. Now, it isn't too dissimilar from what we've had in the past, however, we have now got the omission of the beveled edge. We're back to a rectangular style box. Got the Star Wars The Black Series logo at the top there, the window where the figure sits. You've got the name of the character running vertically there, as well as the number. The colour banding as well, to match with the show, of which of course this is the Acolyte. Bit of legal McGuffle at the bottom there and the Hasbro logo. Interestingly enough as well, just within the actual packaging itself, there is some colour in the backdrop there, which is really nice, and you've also got some imagery of a backdrop. I think that really does make the figure stand out a hell of a lot more, just draws your attention in to the character. So really nice stuff there. Just looking on the side, you've got Star Wars The Black Series, of course that colour banding continuing around. Then on this side, you've got a nice picture of the character, continuing that mural style of artwork that we've seen previously with the newer packaging. So if you buy any other characters from the Acolyte or any other show or media, it'll typically build up a nice mural of characters. Of course, it's got the name of the character at the bottom. On the back, you've got that same artwork of the character, a bit of a bio of which you can read in the description down below. Star Wars The Black Series, name of the show that the character appears in, and the number, as well as a ton of legal garb. Nothing really going on at the top there, a ton of legal garb at the bottom. Pretty standard stuff. It's a nice little refresh, a cleanse of the palette if you will, although for my mileage, well, I do appreciate that it is the Black Series. I just like them to do something a little bit more funkier with the packaging, but I'm never really here for the packaging, I'm always about the figures. So let's take a look at the figure itself.
An escape? An escape to where? We're traveling through hyperspace.
The ship's piloted by droids. We're gonna take them out and use the escape pod.
Everyone's enthusiasm here, but that could kill us!
So you'd rather leave your fate to the Jedi?
Yes. I have faith in the Jedi.
So here we have Osha and Aniseya. In terms of character, probably not one of my favourites, it does have to be admitted. We're introduced to this character as she's a mechanic or mechanic, and I think the figure itself is really, really good. While she's not one of my favourite characters from the show, I think the action figure is an absolutely awesome incarnation and is actually really quite impressive given how much stuff Hasbro have managed to pack in with it. So if we just have a look around the figure itself, you've got a really, really nice head sculpt there. Very good likeness to the actress that plays the character. You've also got somewhat basic on first glance outfit. She's got that sort of tan jacket and green overalls, hinting at a sort of mechanic look, and some steel toe cap boots as well. Just really, really beautiful stuff. Some excellent paint application, some excellent sculpting, and just going into the accessories, because I think that's the real selling point for this figure. They really filled out the packaging with accessories, and accessories has always been my biggest bugbear with Black Series. I think we could always do with more accessories, and this one includes a great amount, where it feels like you're actually getting value for money for the most part. So if we just take a look in, I've got her holding the trusty droid Pip, of which is a very small accessory. Looks almost like a little Game Boy or game controller. But it is a droid. It has some articulation as well. There's like a bit of a ball joint in there, so you can move the head around. There's a bit of a close-up with Pip. I love the orange accentuations. It matches really nicely with that baby blue. Just really, really cool. Now, Pip does double up as a tool in the show, so you can switch, of course, this version of Pip out for this other version, which is the... if I can get her to hold it. there's Pip in his tool configuration if she ever needs to fix anything and do any repairs to ships. So that's really, really nice that they've included 2 different versions of Pip there. It shows a great level of thought. So just giving you a little bit of a look at that accessory. You've got some orange painted on there for some of the colour panels. Just really, really cool. It would have been nice if the tool itself, like the little end bit, had some sort of different paint opposed to just being blue. But, you know, it's fine. There's nothing too wrong with that. Now, in terms of the other version of Pip, this pouch does have a feature where you can open that up and you can actually store Pip within that. It doesn't go all the way in, but you can kind of have him tucked in there. I think that's really cool as well. Very, very nice little feature that they've included. And if you didn't want, you know, Osha holding that, it's a nice storage option for that such small accessory. Now, not only that, she does come with the backpack, of which you can remove. It's very nicely detailed. Would have been cool if it opened up as well, but alas it doesn't. You've got a canteen on there, some various little greebling and doodads, and the straps are quite a soft plastic, so you can get that around her shoulders pretty well. Not only that, but she also comes with this blaster holster, which you can remove, and it does have the blaster in there currently, so you don't have to have her wearing all the, you know, sort of bags and things. You can swap them out and give it to another character if you did so wish. But the gun comes in this really interesting holster, whereby you can sort of just slot that out of the grip there and just pull it out, and then you've got that chunky looking blaster, of which again she can hold. Not really too much detailing on that. It's mainly sculpting work, just nothing really painted, but still looks pretty great as well. And again, given the amount of accessories, I can forgive a little bit of lack of paint, particularly on guns and things. So that's pretty much all the accessories that this figure comes with. In terms of its articulation, she has a ball jointed head on a ball hinge. There's also a ball joint in the neck, so she can look even further down. I believe she has butterfly joints as well. Ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, ball jointed knees, and ball jointed ankles with the rocker joints as well. So you can get this figure in some really good poses, as we've come to expect with Black Series at this point. I think what really sells this figure is the amount of accessories Hasbro took the time to include with this one. It really does add for a bit of value for money and adds to what could have potentially been a bit of a bland character for some people. I highly recommend picking this one up. Again, while I'm more preferential to alien characters and something a bit weird and wonderful, but this one gets an easy pass due to, like I said, all the accessories, and in terms of how unique those accessories are as well. The Pip droid is really sweet. There's some nice options for display with the accessories they've given with her, and it is something a little bit different for your shelves, even if you did want to use it as a background character. Again, it's going to depend on your mileage, how much you like the show, but for me, I'm really pleased I picked this one up. It's the surprising one out of the wave. I think she is absolutely brilliant. Let me know what you guys think. Have you picked this one up? Are you undecided on it? Or are you going to hold off until clearance? Sound off, and while this is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out, and thank you very much for watching.